What's going on, guys? Today is puzzle of the day, or puzzle Friday. So I'm going to give you puzzles on Friday for you to solve to get better at your chess. Okay, so here we go. This one is white to move. Pause the video if you need to. I'll give you some time. Time's up. No, I'm kidding. In fact, we do want to see what's going on. It is white to move here. Make sure you guys do pause the video if you have time to be able to figure this out. It's white to move. You're actually winning. Now, in fact, let's actually explain what's going on. If it's black to move, they're going to checkmate us in a few squares. Queen G3 and even Queen G1 is actually checkmated in one move. Or Queen G1, Queen G3, King H1, and Queen to G1 will be checkmate with the Queen and the Rook. Obviously, they can do it in one move or two moves, so that's the problem here. But we also have a Queen, Rook, and a Knight. Of course, we always want to be looking for forcing moves if we can, which means checks, captures, and threats, generally speaking. Now, I always say consider first what you don't consider. When I'm talking to students and I'm coaching, I always tell them consider first what you don't consider. What that means is look at moves like Queen E8, which is an absolute terrible move. What are you doing with your life? But at the same time here, this is what you should be considering, right? Of course, you should consider Knight takes F7 check, but it's just a check. It doesn't do anything. Queen takes F7. Once you've considered these moves and done your calculation, looking through checks, captures, and threats, and looking at moves, then maybe you'll be able to find the move in this position. Here's the move if you're ready for it. Here it is, right? If you're not, of course, pause the video and maybe try to figure it out by yourself. But here's the move from white. The first move is Rook G5. What a move. Oh my goodness. Rook G5 is a ridiculous move. Take a look at this move. It stops the checkmate threat from black. Now, if he takes the rook, because it's free, it's undefended, now we can do Knight takes F7, which is not only a fork, but it's actually check and mate on the move, aka smothered mate here, because the pawn is taking away the escape square for the king. So we'll go back. We'll look at this again. On Rook to G5, very strong move, okay? Black says, I see your idea. You're a pretty tricky one. I like what you're doing. So they go, Queen takes F6, and they get rid of that pawn. So now, Knight takes F7 doesn't work anymore because they'll just be able to take it back with the Queen, right? So this is the hard move here to find for us, is after Queen takes F6, well, what do we play? Pause the video. White to move. What do you play in this position? Remember, consider first what you don't consider. So you should be looking at crazy moves first, is what I like to call it. Queen takes H7. Rook takes G8 is an obvious one. Knight takes F7. And here's the move. In fact, I'll actually say if you saw this move here, Queen to E5, you're wrong. Not a move. Because Queen takes E5, your intention was to go Knight takes F7 and check and mate. Oh, that's awesome. I see you, buddy. But the problem is, after Queen takes E5, you're actually in check. And you actually go on to lose the game, in fact, because you're going to have to take this back and not have enough material to finish the game. So, in fact, the move here is, instead of Queen E5, is actually Queen D4. There we go. And now black can basically resign. This is a beautiful move here. Queen to D4, pinning the queen to the king. If queen takes, well, now we have Knight takes F7, check and mate. Beautiful move. King cannot go to G7. He's also in check, and he can't take the knight. So this is called a deflection. Very nice deflection with Queen to D4. The queen cannot take the rook here because it's pinned, right? So if they do anything else, I mean, Rook takes G5, I guess this is a move. You can go Queen takes F6 with check, and after blocking, this is decisive material loss, starting with Knight takes F7 or anything else you would like to do, and you end up winning. This puzzle was awesome. We're gonna do a lot of these, especially towards the end of the week, to get you guys solving more puzzles. And of course, check the links in chat and comment under the video how you felt about this puzzle, and did you get it right. I'll see you on the next one.